Chapter 6, Mishnah 5. 3 kinds of things are prohibited to Nazir: becoming tame from a corpse, shaving the hair of the head, and eating or drinking products of the grapevine. The Mishnah contrasts these 3 prohibitions. The prohibitions against becoming tame and shaving are stricter than the prohibition against eating and drinking products of the grapevine in the following way. Becoming tame and shaving cause a Nazir to forfeit all or some of the days of his Naziris, whereas eating or drinking products of the grapevine does not cause a Nazir to forfeit any days of his Naziris. On the other hand, the prohibition against eating or drinking products of the grapevine is stricter than the prohibitions against becoming tame and shaving in the following way. The prohibition against eating or drinking products of the grapevine is never permitted, even as an exception to the rule, whereas the prohibitions against becoming tame and shaving are sometimes permitted as exceptions to their rules, as in the case of a shaving that is required by a mitzvah, namely shaving a mitzorah during his purification process. And in the case of a corpse whose burial is required by a special mitzvah, namely an abandoned corpse which has no one to bury it, and the prohibition against becoming tame is stricter than the prohibition against shaving in the following way. When a Nazir becomes tame, the tumah causes him to forfeit the entire Naziris, and after he purifies himself, before he starts counting his Naziris over again, he is obligated to bring an offering for his tumah. Whereas when a Nazir's head is shaved during his term of Naziris, the shaving causes him to forfeit no more than 30 days of Naziris, and he is not obligated to bring an offering for his shaving.